Okay, let's just get right into it. We all know AI can help us write code, like way faster. But what if I told you that very speed might be the thing slowing you down? Today, we're going to break down a method that shifts you from just being a coder to becoming a real system architect. And it all starts by changing how you talk to your AI.
Look, we've all lived on the left side of the screen, right? You get that rush from starting fast, but then it grinds to a halt. You spend weeks, sometimes months, in a painful cycle of refactoring and trying to pay down that mountain of technical debt. The design-first approach on the right, yeah, it feels a little slower at the very beginning, but trust me, it's the secret to building solid systems that don't crumble a month after launch. This is the exact problem we're going to solve.
And that right there is the trap. AI gives us this incredible, almost unbelievable speed. But if you just point that speed at a problem with no plan, you're just building a mess faster. You're creating brittle, confusing systems at a pace we've never seen before. The enemy isn't the speed itself, it's speed without any real thought or intention behind it.
So how do we fix this? Well, we're going to use a really powerful framework developed by Dr. Jules White over at Vanderbilt. It's called Chat, Craft, Scale. It's a simple three-step idea. First, you chat with the AI to design your system. Then you craft the code with clear intention. And finally, you scale your work. For this explainer, we are going to absolutely master that first and honestly most critical step, chat.
This is the one thing you need to change in your head right now. Stop treating your AI like a junior dev that you just throw tickets at. You need to start thinking of it as your smartest, most experienced colleague. I call this the coffee shop method. You're not just delegating a task. You're sitting down with a brilliant partner to have a serious design conversation.
And the method is so simple, it's beautiful. Step 1. You and the AI explore the problem from every single angle. This is requirements discovery. Step 2. You get the AI to translate all those ideas into a concrete architectural design. And step 3, my favorite part, you ask the AI to attack your design, to find all its weaknesses before you've written a single line of code. Let's see how it works.
Okay, so here we go. A real session. I want to build a simple API wrapper around the Claude API. Now, instead of firing up my IDE, I start with this prompt. Look closely at what I'm asking. I'm not asking for code. I'm asking for requirements. I'm asking it to think.
And bam, in less than a minute, Claude comes back with this. A list that would have taken us, what, a 2-hour meeting with 3 senior engineers and a whiteboard to come up with? It's already thinking about auth, rate limiting, async execution. We've immediately elevated the conversation from, how do I code this, to, how should this system behave?
But here's where the real magic happens. It's not just a checklist. The AI is forcing us to see the hidden dimensions of the project, things we might have totally overlooked, like needing a circuit breaker for resilience, or how we're going to handle streaming logs. We are being forced to think like an architect right from the very start.
Okay, next step. We've got our requirements. Now we need to make them real. I give it a new prompt, asking it to turn those abstract concepts into a concrete API design. You know, with routes and an open API spec. And again, notice, we still haven't written any implementation code. This is all pure design.
And just like that, boom, we have a blueprint. This isn't just a vague idea anymore. We have specific routes, specific methods. We have a tangible structure that we can actually look at, talk about, and critique before a single minute is wasted writing code that might get thrown away.
All right, this right here, this is the single most important moment. This is what separates a coder who uses AI from an architect who commands it. The AI will give you the world. Your real power, your true value, is knowing what to say no to. It's this rejection power that lets you shape the system and keep control. So this is where I step in as the architect. I look at this and decide, you know what? For a V1, synchronous execution and streaming logs are just too much. They add complexity we don't need right now. So I'm rejecting them. I'm striking them out. And by doing that, I've just defined a clear, simple, achievable V1. I am in control.
Okay, now for my absolute favorite part. We turn our AI partner into our harshest critic. I literally ask it, what could go wrong with this? I'm telling it to red team my own design, to find every single way this thing could blow up in production. It's like getting an instant, free pre-mortem from a world-class expert.
And whoa, look what it finds. Potential memory leaks, a DDoS vulnerability on one of our key endpoints, issues with state management, inadequate auth on our health checks. This 10-second conversation just saved us from what could have been days, maybe even weeks, of chasing bugs and fighting fires in production. This is insane.
So let's just look at the payoff here, because it's massive. We spent maybe 10 minutes in a chat. The alternative? Finding that DDoS vulnerability when you're actually getting attacked. Or spending 3 straight days trying to track down a memory leak that only appears under heavy load. That's the real price of just jumping into code.
And this is the whole point. Once you have a solid, validated, stress-tested design, now you unleash the AI. Now you let it do what it does best, crank out clean, efficient code. But you're not just asking it to code blindly. You're handing it a blueprint, a plan that you, the architect, have already vetted and approved.
So here's your challenge, and I really want you to try this. Pick any project you're about to start, I don't care if it's big or small. Before you write a single line of code, just spend 10 minutes in a chat with your AI. Follow these steps. Discover the requirements, design the API, and only then fire up your editor. Just see what happens.
So I'll leave you with this question to think about. These amazing AI tools are out there for everyone. The difference isn't who has the tool, it's how you use it. So are you going to keep being a coder who just uses AI for a speed boost? Or are you going to become an architect who commands it to build truly great systems? The choice is really up to you.